Measuring clothes to measuring walls.
Yep.
Tell me, how did you survive the Dubai market in 11 years?
I was working with someone else and he said that, enough of working for someone else. Let's start something together. Jai, you'll have to hear from him. He's got an interesting story. So I don't have to interact with that male ego kind of an aspect. He's very, very understanding.
Being a local client, it was a bit challenging for me, but over there I could break the ice, and finally that turned out to be our biggest project, I would say, and dealing with locals, it was great experience for me.
We had a restaurant from 2007 to 2010 named as Shatranj. They were amazing actually, but they had a big challenge. I go with a blank slate because it's never about us, it's about them. We started with the two of us and currently we are 30.
How many projects do you think till now you guys have completed?
That was a commercial office of 9,000 square feet pixel house.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Marina Vibe podcast, and today we have Aura Interior with us, and both of them. So that's a privilege for Procast to have them around. Hello, Bhavna.
Hey Marina.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Jay sir, how are you?
Hey Marina, I'm doing good. How about you?
All good. Now I heard that you guys are completing 11 years in business this year.
Yes.
Tell me, how did you survive the Dubai market in 11 years?
So I guess this is one thing that Jay always says, Shukrana. So that's his favorite word. If you ask him anything, he says Shukar hai. So I would also like to say that we are blessed. We are grateful for these last 11 years, and Dubai has been very, very kind to us.
Perfect. Tell me now, how did Aura Interiors come to life?
So Jay was already into business, and I was working with someone else, and he said that, enough of working for someone else. Let's start something together. And I said, okay, fine. I'll give it a year. If things work out, fine. If not, I'm going back to working. And that's when we started with Aura Interiors. And how we started was we started as an office furniture company.
Oh, wow.
So we had a showroom, and it was just the two of us initially when we started. And we had an amazing display, and I came from a furniture background. He came from a fit-outs background. The fit-outs was always there in the plan, but it was just that it became easier for us to start that way.
Okay. So I have a question for you guys. Did you guys from the beginning were in this industry only?
So for me, I did my graduation in interior designing. I'm an interior designer by profession.
Okay.
I completed my graduation in 1999.
Okay.
Now I feel ancient. So almost 2.5 decades in this industry.
Oh, wow.
But for Jay, you'll have to hear from him. He's got an interesting story.
Okay.
So for me, I wasn't from this industry. The only common thing between this industry was a measurement tape. So earlier I was into business of fabrics and garments and all that. The very common thing was measurement tape. So that dragged me to this thing.
Okay, so now you can measure anything without the measurement tape also?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
There's a skill to do that.
Okay, so from measuring clothes to measuring walls.
Yep.
Yeah?
Very true.
Amazing. So now tell me, you both are husband and wife, running home and running business as well. I do the same with my husband, but हमारे इधर झगड़े थोड़े ज़्यादा होते हैं और काम थोड़ा कम होता है. आपके साथ कैसा होता है?
I want to hear it from Jay.
Okay, so touch wood, so far we have been working together since last 11 years. There's no challenge at all, and it's a very good understanding. So we have different divisions where she heads on to that and I look into that. We don't interfere in these things. Definitely there's a mutual consideration between both of us. So things can go smooth if you all have understanding between you all.
Amazing.
I think I would like to add on to that. I think Jay is one person who doesn't has ego. So I don't have to interact with that male ego kind of an aspect. He's very, very understanding. He listens to whatever I have to say, and he allows me to be what I am. So thank you, Jay.
Amazing. And I think when design and the build up both work hand in hand, beautiful projects gets handed over.
Yes.
So tell me one of your clients that you guys remember that was a special client for you guys in these 11 years.
So I would say initially when we started this in 2014, we were just at the airport. I received a call from one of the clients. He told me, I want to catch up with you today. Is it possible? I told him, sir, unfortunately, I'm at the airport. I can't make it. I told him, like, okay, I'll get back to you in a week's time. And definitely, like after a week, I made a call to that guy. I invited him to our showroom. And being a local client, it was a bit challenging for me. But over there, I could break the ice. And finally, that turned out to be our biggest project, I would say. And dealing with locals, it was great experience for me. And so it's a kind of semi-government entity.
Wow. So from there, and
Yeah.
they really loved your project as
Yeah.
well. So we
Absolutely.
would love to see the pictures. Amazing. Now, one more thing that I have observed in the recent days, okay? So my favorite restaurant is Venus. Okay. We have every Sunday morning our idli sambar, dosa comes from there. And when you guys invited me for the business shower, that's when we saw the amazing transformation that you guys did. And from then on, I can only see you guys having restaurants and restaurants and restaurants. How did that happen?
So actually, restaurants didn't start from Venus. It started from Jay's passion of running a restaurant. So we had a restaurant from 2007 to 2010 named as
Shatranj.
Shatranj. And then from 2017 to 2020, we had another restaurant called Biryani Street. And what happened was that when we ventured into the fit out space and when we started with this restaurant, a lot of clients came to us because they saw what we've done with Biryani Street, and specifically with his knowledge about the F&B. They came not to us only for the fit out jobs or the design jobs. They also came to us because they wanted to understand how a restaurant is run. So I think from there onwards, we did a lot of restaurants. With Venus, I think they were amazing actually, but they had a big challenge. They said that we are a running restaurant. Our everyday business is huge, and we cannot afford to have any delays. So they wanted to finish off the project in the Ramadan period. So they are able to open it on
Eid.
during the Eid.
Yeah.
And I think within 30 days, we finished off the complete project. And again, I think design is what I do and operations is what Jay did. So design was done way before we launched into the execution. But with operations, Jay was there every day at the site to ensure that the project is finished on time.
No, that is amazing, and I completely relate to it because a running project, when it goes under construction, it really affects our business. And believe me, when I have done these different kind of projects, when you delay it and during the process, I think some or the other changes come in. People see something from Pinterest and that new idea also needs to be executed, and those kind of changes happen. So delivering a project within 30 days is like a big deal, I must say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we are lucky to have Jay with us.
Yes. Okay, now 11 years again. What is that one thing that you have seen from the past 11 years to today's business? How is that transition period? The kind of clientele, the kind of designs?
There have been quite challenges. Initially, designing was a challenge. Later on, we have seen that trend changing, pin interest and all that, to client getting those details. And we are ready to accept those challenges and we do work on that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she's the main key person. She takes a challenge.
Yeah, I think she does beautiful jobs in terms of designing, and you do it with execution,
Very
right?
true.
One thing I want to know, when a client approaches you that, we want to
Yeah.
get our space done, what are the preparations that you go with?
So for me, when I walk into a meeting where it's a design discussion, I go with a blank slate because it's never about us. It's about them. It's about what they want from that space. So I go with an open mind. I want to hear what their ideas are. And there are times when they come up with the Pinterest ideas, which is fine because at least that gives us a start as to what they are thinking. And then we build it on from there. So that's how we do it.
And during this process, do you think, as a designer, you can envision what's going to come out? Do you think your clients also can envision at the same time? And there might be challenges for them, right? You will understand your 2Ds, but they might not understand. How do
Yes.
you face those challenges?
So we have an amazing team, design team that does the 3D visualization as well. And honestly, we tell our clients that we want to show it to you on a 3D because that's when you will understand what we're giving you.
Yes.
Because that's where the expectations are set correct,
Correctly.
right? So we definitely do the 3Ds.
Okay, perfect. How big was Aura Interiors 11 years back, and how big or small is the team today?
We started with the two of us, and currently we are 30.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And I'm sure with that, a lot of expansion has happened. How many projects do you think till now you guys have completed?
Ooh,
I would say almost more than 200.
yes.
Wow.
Out of
Absolutely.
which we have more than 50 restaurant F&B brands under our profile.
Wow, that's amazing. So, one project that you feel like you had a challenge to face and you have overcome that challenge in one of your projects.
So I would say that was a commercial office of 9,000 square feet pixel house.
Yeah.
And that turned out to be one of the best projects, I would say.
Okay.
It was a design studio, and that was in DIP.
Yes.
DIP area.
Yeah.
Okay. There were some kind of challenges that you guys had over there.
Yeah, challenges were especially the design what was provided by the consultant.
So actually, I want to talk about this. So initially, when we started, we were mainly a fit-out company. So we used to have a lot of designers who. So we used to collaborate with designers, and if you get a design from a designer, and when you try and build it, it's really difficult. So when Pixel House came to us, the design was really complex. There were certain things. There was budget, and the client was we want it to look exactly as a 3D. And I think that's where we broke the barriers. And if you look at the 3D and if you look at the actual images, they look exactly the same.
Amazing.
And from there on, it's been like this for most of our projects.
Yeah.
And I think because of our amazing, amazing team that we have on site.
We are
amazing.
blessed.
Yeah.
And I want to just add a little bit more. You know, Pinterest might look really nice and
Yes.
eye-catching, but reality of where the PowerPoint should be, where your AC outlet should be,
Yes.
all that matters. You might have a beautiful place, but if there's no proper air conditioning,
True.
you can't sit in those places.
Absolutely.
And that's where only designs don't matter. Practicality of that really
True.
matters a lot.
True. Absolutely.
Amazing.
So we do educate with all these things with our clients.
Okay.
And that's our, I would say, strength.
Yes, and that is very much needed. Like, you know, when you're a business owner, you come up with a budget, you come up with a passion for your business, right? And you want to see that come into reality. If you have the right fit out company, they will really guide us in the right way going forward. Like, I'll tell you one of the problems that I have. I know from day one I wanted to have an event space outside.
Right.
So if there were no plug points on the floorboard, I could have changed it to a parquet flooring today.
Yeah.
But because there are floor boxes over there and it's tiles, I can't do anything much with it. I
Yeah.
can't try
Yeah.
to call the yoga people to do my event. So those are few precautions if the interior decor teams understand the person's business needs and does the real job. It sets you for life.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. And we are very proud to say that 99% of our clients come through referrals.
Yes, that's amazing. That means you're delivering what you have promised, and
Yes.
that builds a credibility and it goes
Yes.
forward. After 11 years, what still excites you the most when Aura Interior takes on a new project in Dubai?
Yeah, every space is different. So when we walk into an empty space, you just feel how much more can you do with this space, and that's what excites us.
For someone starting a new design or a fit out company in Dubai today, what are the few mistakes you think they should not make?
So I think one of the important things is that don't just jump into investing in an infrastructure, right? First, pick up smaller jobs, understand how the market is, understand what are the challenges, create your systems and processes. Nothing works without that. So take small steps, baby steps.
Baby steps. What interior design trend in Dubai you absolutely are done with, and what should we expect in the upcoming 2 years?
One of the things that I'm honestly done with is the fluted panels. I think I've seen it in every place, and we've used it too.
Yes.
I don't deny that. But I think for coming future years, I think there are other trends that are upcoming. One of the things that I really like is the micro topping. And when you see that specifically in the bathrooms and all, it's like, you can avoid the tiles. And with tiles, you always have a challenge of cleaning, the space between the tiles, which you call as grouting.
Yes.
It always gets dirty. So I think micro topping is a very good option. Jay, would you like to add?
Even for the flooring, I would say we should go with the same thing rather than having these, because in micro topping you can get variety of things over there. You can have some stencil printings and all those things as well.
Okay,
And
amazing.
especially, I would say for retails, we should go with that kind of thing.
Okay, amazing. Anything you want to add to the colors that nowadays people use? My favorite question this is.
So as of today, every space has its own requirement, and I mean, if
Absolutely.
it's a retail or commercial, the trend is more of grey.
Yeah.
And if the residential, people go with more of a marble look with the glossy finish.
Yeah.
So these are the things I would say we should consider, and especially the grey colors.
Grey colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think colors, as he rightly said, it's all about your brand, right? So no color can be like, this color is in trend or this color is not in trend. I don't believe in that. I believe that you give your unique identity to that space using your brand colors. It's about how you use them, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to use, if green is your brand color, you don't need to put green walls. You can add it in some accents as well, right?
Yeah.
So how you play with the colors in the design is very, very important.
Perfect. Understood. Now tell me, how are you guys going to celebrate 11 years in business?
Okay.
Let's let that be a surprise.
Okay.
We do have plans on that.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much. You guys were amazing.
Thank you.
Jay sir, thank you for accepting the invite
Thank you.
and
My
answering
pleasure.
all our questions.
I
Thank
think,
you.
Marina, you're absolutely amazing. You put people on ease. So lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.